Go over with how about his performance today.
Well, they have a great blocking scheme. They have a great offensive line, obviously, that gives him a lot of chances to break out a whole lot of runs. Obviously, he's a good back, and we really just didn't get the job done in the run today.
How does he compare to some of the other guys you've seen in your career?
Well, playing in the SEC, you see a lot of great backs. He's definitely up there. He did a lot of great things for them, and just like I said, they block well up front.
Coach Muschamp came in, expected a media turnaround. You guys give up 400+ on the ground. Is there any cause for concern there going in the future here?
Well, yeah, there's a concern. Anytime you give up that many yards on the ground, and we had high expectations for ourselves as well, and we didn't get the job done. But just like always, this train doesn't stop. It's week-to-week grind, and we got to get ready for next week.
How do you explain the missed tackles and just not wrapping up some of the technique stuff?
Well, when we get in the film room, we'll just work on that and see what we need to work on in practice, and just get back to the drawing board.
Is this defense fatigued right now? There have been a lot of snaps early in the season.
Well, we do run a lot of snaps, so we did today. So yeah, we were a little fatigued. But there's no excuse for some of the gap and alignment problems that we've had. So you just gotta continue to push through.
Does it hurt not having Carl out there?
I feel it did, but just like we said, this next guy up, we feel like we're deep on the defensive line, so we just have to do a better job. And the linebackers, we have to do a better job of filling gaps, and all of us collectively, we just have to do a better job.
Do you feel like he'll get back out there this season?
Carl? Yeah. I feel like he'll get back out there, and when he does, I know he'll be excited to get out. We'll be excited to have him.
What's said in the locker room after a loss like this?
Really, just moving on. You want to get back and see what we did bad, and things we did well, and we're just gonna get back. We play Mississippi State next weekend. We don't have time to sit back and worry about this game and really dwell on it. You got to move on.
What did Coach Muschamp say at halftime, and what was his demeanor like?
Really, just we know what we have to do. We've been getting the ball kind of run down our throat. We just gotta bow up and fill gaps and come downhill.
How tough is that when they're not tricking you, they're just kind of lining up, running? How tough is that?
Well, a lot of the runs that they had were outside. They had a lot of jet sweeps, and they so every play they ran wasn't up the middle, downhill. But they did a good job balancing the run, different types of runs, and that's kind of what killed us.
2013, a loss here kind of brought you guys together to make a run. What do you guys take away from this game that might help you come together?
Well, that's definitely in our mind all the time. We think about 2013 season, but really, in order to do that, you have to have a locker room presence of no give up, and that's one thing that I feel like we showed today, and that's one thing that no matter what, we're going to continue to show throughout the season.
Kris, you're obviously a very prideful player. How much does it hurt to see or then have that kind of game? You guys pride yourself on stopping.
It was extremely frustrating. And me personally, I know that I have to get better in certain aspects of my game, and I know our defense has to get better, and we're going to do that.
Is it a matter of him wanting it more, or what? Just take me through that.
I wouldn't say that. They did a good job with their gap scheme, up front, and they blocked well, which gives him a lot of opportunities. And he was able to run downhill and get a run and start through each hole, and that's kind of what killed us.
Among those of you on the roster, who can grab the attention of the defensive players and get them focused and help turn things around?
Well, I feel like every senior we have, tries to really take that role. I feel like we all hold each other accountable. We all hold ourselves accountable. So we just have to, all collectively, come together and just work harder and just to do better.
Two more.
Did you sense at all during the practice? Coach talked about out of sync, slow start. How'd the week of practice go? Did you sense that you guys were on it coming into this game and something fell apart?
I felt like we had a good week of practice going into this game, but you know, just a few things didn't go our way early, and you know they kind of got on the run and broke out on us. And you know, but one thing I love about this team is we battle to get back, and we have no give up on this team, and that's really important.
Kris, after a game like this, I mean, is this something you guys can take anything from, or do you just immediately flush it from your memory and not think about it?
Well, you have to take something from every experience, every practice, every game. That's important as a defensive player. It's important as a football player in general. Yeah. So you know, of course, we're going to take this into account and know what we have to do to be better and to stop the run. And we're just going to do everything we can to prepare, and on Sunday when we have all our corrections, we're just going to move on to Mississippi State.